Welcome to Divorce with a Twist, where we smash the stigma of divorce and focus on how to move forward and live your best life. I'm your host, divorce attorney and certified life coach, Shandy. This is episode 14, The Holidays After Divorce. Sometimes the holidays after divorce can be especially difficult. I just had it described to me as watching a movie, your favorite movie in black and white. It lacks luster. You may not be able to find enjoyment in the music, lights, and general celebration that you used to look forward to. So let's talk about what you can do if you find yourself comparing and despairing and feeling stuck or alone, or that maybe you lost your momentum and any progress you felt you've made has been derailed. I just had a coaching call when my client admitted she was in full romanticizing mode. She's already divorced, but she felt particularly confused. The holidays blurred the lines for her, and it made her feel immobilized and stuck. So what can you do if you're feeling this way? First, I want to remind you, the holidays are not special. Depression and anxiety do not take a break during the holiday months. So there's no magic rule that you can't feel bad or you won't feel bad during the holidays. And that's 100% okay. But we are extra hard on ourselves for the holidays. We feel bad and then we beat ourselves up for feeling bad. People say, I'm depressed at what should be a beautiful time of year. I shouldn't feel this way because it's Christmas. I should be able to be grateful. I thought I was over my issues and I shouldn't be dealing with these feelings anymore. But all this shoulding is never helpful. Just be aware of these sneaky judgmental thoughts. They're causing you more pain. They add worry and stress and confusion, and it is unnecessary. If you catch yourself shoulding yourself, stop. Let yourself feel the way you feel without judgment. One of the biggest triggers for depression around the holidays is the myth that you shouldn't be depressed around the holidays. It's like going into this circle. So give yourself the time and space to feel whatever you feel without the judgment. That is the key, even though the judgment comes up in really sneaky ways. This may be the year you also want to stop people pleasing. Don't say yes to things if you want to say no. Don't volunteer to bake if you don't feel like you have the energy. Skip the dinner or the whole event if you would prefer to stay home. Give yourself the permission to do whatever it is you need to do, and don't question it or judge yourself about it. Now, second, how do you stop dwelling on your own old traditions and create what works for you now? So if your old traditions are working, then keep them. But if they're no longer working or they're not available to you, then create what does work now. I was just working with a client, and this was the first holiday since her divorce. She has an adult daughter who is staying at college for Friendsgiving, and her son is vacationing with his wife and their kids. So she's very sad. She feels alone and isolated, and she didn't know what she was going to do, and she didn't give it much thought. She knew what she wouldn't be doing, but she hadn't even thought to do something new or different. It was like her life as she knew it was over, so there was no other option, and she just felt sad and devastated from that. So focus forward and do one new thing. After divorce, it's not unusual to focus on the things that you used to do. Your brain will default to the past, and you'll think about how things used to be. And more often than not, you'll find yourself romanticizing about what the holidays were really like for you. But rather than dwell, focus forward and do one new thing. And that can be anything at all you want it to be. Let your mind run wild. Brainstorm 10 possible ideas. Sit down and have fun with it. I'll get you started with a few. The holidays are forgiving, right? If you want to do something for others, volunteer for food or toy drives. You can help the young, the elderly, or animals. You can do something locally or on a large scale. Do something for yourself. It could be something very small or fun and big. Just stretch, go for a walk, move your body, spend the day at a spa, take a solo trip somewhere, skydive. Whatever it is, be present in the moment and focus on yourself. Third, you can reach out to friends, neighbors, family, your community. You can visit, cook, bake. Don't assume people do not want you around. Find an event and step out of your comfort zone if you want to go. And fourth, you can fulfill any buried or forgotten dreams. Is there something that you always wanted to do, but it's been pushed aside and now you think it's silly, or now you think it's too late? It's not. Now is the perfect opportunity to go all in on you. And no matter what you decide to do, it's important that you know change is okay. You are in the process of letting go of traditions that no longer serve you. Allow yourself to grieve the process of this change while focusing on your future. Eventually, you will have created your own new traditions that are better suited for who you are now and who you want to become. So choose one new thing and just do it. You can ask yourself, what do I want to do? And going through the process of actually figuring that out is what's going to help you grow and advance forward. So how do you figure out what you want to do? Just try it. Try something. If you don't like it, try something else. Now, if you have kids and you're working out a custody agreement, try expanding in your mind what the holiday period would mean to you. So this is basically your thoughts and outlook on expanding the definition of the holiday. If this is your first year, or you're new to your custody agreement, don't get hung up on not having your kids on a certain day or at a certain time. You can create love and warmth and wonderful memories around the holiday no matter what day you have. And that's what we all want, right? It doesn't have to be about the holiday day. Kids care about quality time and how they feel. But all too often, I watch parents ramp up litigation over the holidays. The other parent isn't exchanging on time, or one parent wants to vacation or visit family out of town, but they can't go with the time afforded to them in the custody agreement. So parents are left frustrated and angry, and they feel like the holiday is ruined. But rather than fight over the holiday, where you ruin the time that you're desperately trying to enjoy, just try expanding that holiday instead so that you never miss out on any celebration regardless of what your custody schedule looks like. And this applies to all holidays throughout the year. So think about it. What is your favorite holiday memory? If you think about baking cookies or watching movies, opening presents, do you recall what day it was, or do you recall how you feel? That is what creates memories, our feelings. We felt warmth, love, and comfort. And even if your favorite memory is waking up on Christmas morning, you can recreate that anticipation and excitement that you feel on Christmas morning on other days surrounding the holiday. The magic is you get to decide. Now, another thing I want to talk about in trying to enjoy your holidays after divorce is knowing that you can be the best version of yourself no matter what is going on around you. People think the holidays are causing them pain, and it's not. The holidays are neutral. Divorce is isolating any time of year. And so it's important to know that feelings of sadness and loneliness are often compounded during the holiday season, but it is still our thoughts about that. So think about it. A lot of people say they feel sad and lonely, but what is the thought? What is making you feel sad and alone? It's not the fact that it's Christmas. You may find yourself couple watching in public and you're thinking, I'm so alone, or no one cares about me. I don't have a family anymore. Everyone else has someone but me, or everyone else is happy but me. And these thoughts are not true. Chances are you may feel lonely even when you're not alone. And while we are all unique, Breakups and heartache and rejection are part of our universal and shared human experience. We all experience pain and loss. You are not alone. And remember, like I said earlier, the holidays are not special. So you can grieve, you can be sad, and you may want to feel that way. And that's perfectly okay. But if you've processed those feelings and you're just feeling stuck and you don't want to be there anymore, ask yourself, how do I want to feel this holiday season? Do you want to feel happy? Do you want to feel at peace? Do you want to feel included? The circumstance remains the same. It's still the holidays and divorce, but you can change your thoughts. And remember, it is your thoughts that will generate your feelings. So instead of feeling sad and lonely, if you want to generate peace, what are some thoughts that we can use or we can think to generate that feeling? Instead of thinking you're all alone, you can think, this is a season in my life. This too shall pass. I am making way for people and things that are better suited for me. These thoughts will generate a different feeling. But it is important that any new thoughts that you're trying on are believable to you. If you don't believe these thoughts, find one that is better than the one you are thinking, even if it's only 1% better. If you're thinking and you're stuck on, I'm so alone, you may believe that, but do you also agree that you can create connection? Maybe you can start thinking, I can create connection when I'm ready. If you're thinking no one cares about me, what about I care about me? Or I'm going to do something caring for myself and try that. I don't have family anymore. That's likely never true. It's probably more true to think my family dynamics have changed. My family dynamics have changed. That feels a lot different than I don't have family. For the thought, everyone is happy but me, you can think, I am evolving. I am just in a season of change. Now, when you change your thoughts, you can continue to bridge the gap until you get where you want to be. Most of the painful thoughts causing you to feel stuck may also be because you are focusing on your past. Do you ever think about your future? When I ask you, what do you see? What do you envision? If you aren't thinking about it, about your future, life will continue to just happen to you. I just had a session with a client and she was confused. She said the holidays were making her question her choice to leave the relationship. She felt better. The thought of reconciling felt better than the alternative, which was being alone. So we dove deep into her thoughts, and it turned out she wasn't confused at all. She did not want to reconcile with her ex. She did not want to be with him, and of this she was certain. She did not want to go back, and she did not want to have to end up unwinding and breaking up all over again. She felt confident that she had tried to make it work, and it didn't work, and she was really okay with that. But she was subconsciously presenting herself with two choices that both left her feeling scared and vulnerable and afraid. Her first choice was to move forward alone with so many unknowns and uncertainties, which is almost always scary to the human brain, or to fall back into familiar pain because she was too afraid to let go of the past, of being with her ex, and she didn't truly want that. And once she became aware that she was doing this, that she just was presenting herself with two choices of which she did not want either, we were then able to work on her future self model, and we created a plan of having her move forward that felt scary, but also generated some new excitement. And you can do the same thing. Give yourself the time and space to daydream about whatever it is that you want. And if you don't know what that is, it's okay. Now is the time to start thinking about it. You want to start focusing more on your future and less on your past. So let's recap. Don't derail just because it's the holidays. Give yourself the time and space you need this holiday season to feel whatever it is that you feel and to do whatever it is you may want to do without judgment. Second, focus forward and do one new thing this year. Take your time to figure out what resonates with you. Get to know yourself again. Figure out what you like and what you don't like. You get to decide. And last, show up as the best version of yourself whenever you are ready. Everything you want, including the feelings that you want to feel, is available for you now. That's all I have for you today. Many blessings to you, and I hope you have happy holidays.